Yeah, the file I gave you yesterday, those documents, have you prepared it? All right, bring it over to my office. Yeah. Yeah, come in.
Sir, this is the document you requested for.
All right.
Yes,
Sure,
this is it.
all right.
And Mr. Michael Bulus is here to see you.
Michael Bulus.
Yes. He has been coming.
All right, tell him I'm in the meeting. I'll get to him later.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I've been waiting for the past 4 hours and you are not allowing me to go in.
Sir, the senator said you should please wait.
Wait? I've been coming here for the past 6 months and you people have refused me from seeing the senator. I am running out of patience. Okay, do you know what? It's fine, no problem. I know the way to his office. I'll show myself the way to his office. Don't find my way.
Oga, please, sir! What?
What do you mean I cannot see?
Sir, you cannot go in. I said you cannot go in.
What do you mean I cannot see? What?
Sir, I really tried to stop him. I did my best. I tried to stop him, but I don't know. I'm so sorry, sir.
All right, it's okay. You can leave now. I'll take it off from here.
Okay, sir.
And you, Michael, the next time you try this nonsense, I'll put you behind bars where you belong. Don't push your luck and don't try my patience. You may have your seats. So, what do you want this time?
Oh, Mr. Senator, I'm here on behalf of my community. Ever since you won your elections, you have done nothing for our people. All your campaign promises you made, you've swept them under the carpet. Your manifestos, which is filled with hope and dreams, you've thrown them in the trash. I remember before the elections, you came to our community. You knelt down, begging us to vote you, swearing by the Holy Bible and Holy Quran that if we vote you, you will make life better for our people. But you've done nothing for us. The people blame me. They blame me for convincing them to vote for you. Children are suffering. The people are suffering. Mothers and children have to trek 50 kilometers just to get contaminated water to drink. Pregnant women are dying because of no good health care. Not to talk of better hospitals. The roads are dilapidated. Children are forced to study under the tree because we don't have good education environment for them. The youth who stood by you, supported you and your party, stood day and night to make sure the opposition doesn't break you out. You've abandoned them. You've abandoned them to the streets, and they are being frustrated to go into drugs, stealing, prostitution, and terrorizing the community. We can't even go to bed with our eyes closed because we are scared of being kidnapped by bandits just because of too much insecurity.
So why are you blaming me now? After all, I never asked them to ruin their lives by taking drugs, prostituting, and stealing.
Why not, Mr. Senator? If you had kept your campaign promises by providing scholarship and skills acquisition center for this youth, none of them would have indulged in social vices. Okay, what about the little children who have been forced to learn under the tree because they don't have good educational environment? Mr. Senator, your children are abroad, studying in the best universities, living expensive life at the expense of the poor masses which you've neglected here in this country.
Enough, Michael. You have said enough here. The fact that I allowed you and I gave you the privilege to express what actually brought you here doesn't give you the right for you to come to my office and insult me. Oh, you barged into my office like a tout, and then you are now telling me all manner of rubbish here? No way, I won't take that from you. Oh, now I understand why you are here. Mike, you now think you've become a pro in politics and governance? Do you think running a political office is a child's play? Or do you think having a political position is like selling bread and pepper in the market? For if not for anything, for the fact that you are one of the finest boys I've ever worked with, and you have ensured that in every election I win, I would have placed you where you belong. And mind you, it is not only your community I represent. There are other 10 more communities that are under my constituency. And every now and then I keep receiving complaints from one or two of these communities. The last time I tried installing transformer in your own community, what happened? The youths, they came and they met the engineers. They told them that if they don't settle them, they will not install the transformer. And they fought those engineers and they drove them out of the community. Are you talking about that? What about me trying to install boreholes in your community? What happened? The youths, they came, they vandalized it, they spoiled it. As a matter of fact, I was told that they started stealing the pumps, the pumping machine in the boreholes there. Now, I approved a contract of building 30 blocks of classrooms. Now, your kingsmen, they came to me and they asked me for a compensation on a contract that I was supposed to pay for. They're asking me for compensation. And you are here telling me I'm selfish. Now, come to think of it, I got a job from the federal government for 50 people. And I decided to share it within this community. What happened? The kingsmen in your community and other communities, they hijacked these jobs. And they decide to share it within themselves and their family. And the painful part of it is that these people that they are sharing this job for, they are not even qualified for it. And you are telling me that I'm greedy here. No. Now talk about this your generation. Very stupid, useless, and senseless generation you have. And these are the people we are fighting for. All they know is just for them to eat from the crumbs that falls from our table. And all they want is for them to take money from us and use it to buy cars and then impress all these small girls out there. And then snap pictures with us, post it on the social media handle, and then later they tear themselves apart just because of us and my colleagues. And they can go as to this length as killing themselves because of us. The same youth you're talking about here, they are the same people who will go about orchestrating kidnapping in our community. Just 2 weeks ago, the same youth that were apprehended by the Nigerian police force, they confessed that they were the one that kidnapped one of our colleagues. Is this the generation you want us to hand over power to? A generation that is filled with bigotry, self-centered, selfish people? A generation that is not united?
Who brought this upon us? Who brought this upon us? Your generation. Your generation filled with greedy, selfish, pot-bellied politicians. Was it my generation that neglected our educational system? Was it my generation that neglected our healthcare system? Or was it my generation that made our economy so useless that even the naira has dropped so much value? Was it my generation? Mr. Senator, sir, there was a country where you had good education. There was a country where we had better medical facilities. There was a country where the economy was booming. There was a country where you can travel from south to north without the fear of being kidnapped. There was a country where people were given employment before even graduating from the university, Mr. Senator, sir. Mr. Senator, sir, there was a country where people are being employed based on merit and hard work, not based on tribalism and religious sentiments. There was a country that was known as the Giant of Africa. We need a country where people are treated equally, not a country that youth are being employed to clean gutters and markets. Mr. Senator, sir, we need a country where criminals are being punished and hard work is being rewarded. That is what we need.
Hey, yes, sir. G, Beringamaka. Enough of this nonsense. Like I told you before, politics is not a child's play.
Mr. Senator.
Yes.
Do you think standing under the rain, under the sun, in hunger, just to place this thumb on the ballot paper for you and your party, the People's Party, is a child's play? Those young boys and young girls, even the old, stood under the sun, under the rain, day and night, from the polling unit to the collation center, just to protect your vote. While you sit at home with your family, enjoying yourself, without knowing what those people are going through. You have betrayed your trust, and you will pay for it.
Shut up! Enough is enough of this nonsense. Let me tell you, you can't come into my office and threaten me. At this point in time, you have to leave my office now. Out! Before I make you to disappear from the surface of this earth. Out!
Senator Ahmed, we will meet at the polls. I promise you that.
Can you imagine? Look at this. There is car, then cha-cha, then wee-wee, then cocaine. You came into my office and you are oppressing me? You are threatening me? No way. I must make sure I deal with you. I must make sure I deal with you. You will rot in jail. You are threatening me with those useless youth that if I give them a bag of spaghetti and 1,000 naira, they will still vote for me. Nonsense. There is car.